What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to today's Clash of Clans video featuring the top 5 attacks from the AWL Superhumans War of the Week. Getting into attack number 5 here, we have a fantastic LavaLoon attack coming in from the east of the base. We have a very large kill squad. You've seen on my channel recently how effective they are. Now, just a heads up, guys, we have another LavaLoon attack, a BoWitch attack, a miner attack, and even Hog Riders all featured within the top 5. Let me know down in the comments which one is your favourite. But on this first one, as you can see, we've mentioned the kill squad. It's very important. Set that funnel first. Bowlers come through with the heroes, and you can really take out a lot of value on the base from doing this. The enemy queen and the enemy CC go down, and obviously that entire right side of the base is gone. The Grand Warden's ability obviously helped the bowlers to get a little bit further, and then we're going to bring the LavaLoon portion in from the top of the base. That's going to help protect the Archer Queen as well. She's going to be able to help with cleanup, guys. As the balloons move down towards the west of the base here, we then reinforce that with more lava hounds and balloons. And I gotta say, these are all Town Hall 12 attacks, but the entire war was Town Hall 12's. Brilliant stuff. Congrats to Hallow for now for getting the victory on this one. But as we move down to the south of the base here, the raid's already done. There's so many balloons left over, only a few defenses left. You'll see we even have the haste spell as well. That is going to help out to get our balloons onto that final wizard tower, just to make sure. It does splash damage. You do want to make sure you're covering your angles for stuff like that. But again, once we get to it, the defenses are all gone. There's so many lava pups left over in order to help with cleanup. Again, the queen did a brilliant job in the center of the base helping out with that as well. We even have a lava hound which did not pop. So that is attack number 5. Moving swiftly on though, let's move to attack number 4. From this war. If you are interested in the AWL, I'll link their server down in the description of this video. You can always go and check that out if you want to. Let's move across though to that attack. Number 4 being a BoWitch attack strategy. Couple of hidden Teslas in the corner just to try and set this attacker off. Maybe lose on time. Any Electro Dragon hits would struggle with that. Obviously, attacks that come in first, the scouts will hopefully find that out, and hence why a baby dragon comes in at either side in order to help take that out. But in terms of this base in itself, you can see all of the different compartments, and there's almost 9 of them just kind of clumped together in the middle. So once we get our bowlers into the middle, notice the single target infernos as well. We can target straight onto them, and look at the expo and the bomb tower. Brilliant opportunity to bounce the bowlers forward. Just because we can get the bowlers into the middle, smack a rage spell on top of them, they can bounce onto so many buildings. It really does make it effective, and you will see how the Giga Tesla is right at the end of the base. However, the Archer Queen coming in behind the BoWitch is able to be very well protected, and we can save onto that ability for the final part, for that Town Hall. You will see as well the Teslas again, they're in each corner basically, but we are going to have more than enough troops in order to take that out. As we get down to the end of it again, we've already got the Archer Queen's ability to take care of the Giga Tesla, so once she gets within range or near enough, we will be able to pop that ability and take it out. From this point, it really is allowing the skeletons to protect the rest of your troops. Does get a little bit close at the end of this, but I've tried to have different attack strategies for the top 5 as well, and also just feature the all-around best attacks, and I'm going to explain why they're the best moving forward as well. But like we've said, drop down your favorite ones into the comments. So that is the BoWitch. Let's move on to attack number 3 from, again, this very competitive war. Number 3 is a miner attack strategy, and we have discussed on the channel why miners can be very effective at Town Hall 12. For a start, they actually get away from the Giga Tesla. On this one though, we are going to bring healers in with that queen in order to take that down first. Once we break the queen into this area, you'll see the value that we get, and then it really is just allowing the miners to swoop through the defenses. Now again, look around the edge of the base for this one. There's a lot of trash buildings around the outside. You really don't want your miners getting hung up on them trash buildings. You want them in the base itself in order to take down the defenses, so you want to try your best to control the miners into the base. The miners can take down the enemy queen, but on this one we're charging in order to take down that queen, and because of that we can also set apart the entire northern area of the base here really. And one thing we talked about in my video with miners at Town Hall 12 is narrowing the path that they need to take. So you don't want your miners basically swooping all around the base. Notice how when they come in here from the west of the base, they're not going up to the northern area. They're going to continue down through the defenses, and the king on the outside with them bowlers is enough to take out the buildings on the outside so that the miners can focus forward onto the defenses. They're not wasting time on the outside on useless buildings, meanwhile getting chipped off by defenses. You're going to use miners, you want to control them through the base. And again, a beautiful thing about this raid is the narrow path that they've created. The heal spells can then affect every single miner. As they move through, they've got this very narrow channel of defenses that they're moving through, and they're literally in heal spells the whole time. The queen's taken out the northern area of the base with that charge. The king and bowlers have created a fantastic path for the miners to stay on the defenses, yes, towards the end as the bowlers start going down and they become a little bit less efficient, not taking out them buildings on the outside as fast. The miners do start to come out, but at that point, you know, the base is pretty much done. If you can control them earlier on, it is obviously more than beneficial, and the queen stepping up, really being clutch on this one and helping to take out that wizard tower. So the miners, just look at how many of them we have left over. A beautiful attack. Miners definitely still viable at Town Hall 12. Moving on to attack strategy number 2 then, we have the second LavaLoon attack, which means, spoiler alert, any of you guys that can remember the top 5 I mentioned at the start, we've got a Hog Ladder attack next, and it's beautiful. I'll tell you why I picked it as my number 1. But this LavaLoon attack, I really like how the base is set up to try and skew the siege machine. Yeah, the town hall is on the side of the base, but the queen is right there next to it. So even if we bring a siege machine in from an angle like we do here, we can still get very significant value, not to mention the channel that we can create for the LavaLoon portion. So just check it out. As the heroes come through here, basically just sacrificial heroes behind the siege machine is enough to take out a huge section of the base. Queen goes down, enemy CC is going to go down here as well, but then notice how we take the Giga Tesla, a freeze spell right on top of it, just so the Valkyries can get in from that wall wrecker, and the rage spell on top of them helps them to charge through the Giga Tesla in itself. Another freeze spell there helping out, but that entire section, look at the entire eastern side of the base. There's a few defenses left, but that's not going to do anything to our LavaLoon at the end. CC is down, one single target Inferno is down, which is obviously helpful. We can come in behind the sweeper and again, able to help the Archer Queen to stay alive. She's going to help with cleanup. We don't have to commentate too much in terms of the LavaLoon pressing in from that bottom side, obviously coming in behind the air sweeper for this one as well. Spells nicely used on that kind of western side of the base where there's a lot of defenses. That's where your balloons are going to be taking most damage, so it makes sense that that's where you want to use the spells. And I do like the use of them. A couple of extra balloons to come in for that Archer Tower. It was low health, but it means it just protects the balloons coming through. Not that they would have had any issue with that Archer Tower, but basically if you can eliminate damage onto them, then clearly that is something you want to do. Could have been a tad more efficient with cleanup, but hey, once you've got the base down, that's all that matters. And if you can plan your attack fantastically like this attacker did, and you can really pick apart the weaknesses in a base, you know, you've got plenty of time left for cleanup. I myself need to very much practice the cleanup from the LavaLoon. Just saving onto 1 or 2 balloons can be very much what you need to do, or some extra minions. But the time is come, it is nigh, what you have been waiting for, the Town Hall 12 3-star, which I have as my number 1. This is a brilliant Hog Rider attack, and the reason I've picked it is mainly the kill squad in itself. Check this out, guys. More of a traditional kill squad, which is one of the reasons I like it. You have the golem in order to protect as the wizards come in from either side, so kind of your traditional go-ho. Coming in with the golems, with the wizards to create that funnel. Then you've got your heroes coming through in order to take out this entire southern side. But notice them few defenses along the outside as well. You've got the mortar, the cannon, the bomb towers. Them defenses are there to try and prevent you getting in and taking them out. So just using the jump spell turns out to be a fantastic idea, and it actually sets off the trap that this defender had set up. Look at all of the giant bombs going off in them areas. This defender didn't want the attacker to come in and take out them few defenses that were kind of sprinkled there. Wanted the attacker to come in for that section, which we took, but using the jump spell to adapt meant we could take down them defenses without really worrying about the funnel too much. We've set off the giant bombs, we've got rid of the eagle artillery, and from there the funnel is set for the Hog Riders to literally just move right the way around the base. We know there's not going to be a huge deal of splash damage. Look at where the giant bombs have already gone off. They're gone from the kill squad, and honestly I just really like the use of that jump spell to help with the kill squad. I think it was a brilliant idea because you can get yourself wrapped up at how am I going to take out this defense, but ultimately once you've taken out that southern section, the jump spell is going to let you heal spells at this point from the Hog Riders. Moving around the top of the base is not going to be an issue for them. There's no splash damage, you're literally just using the heal spells to help them get through the defenses, and then towards the end, get through the final defenses. Hog Riders, as we know, are brilliant with cleanup in themselves, so many of them left over, and we do have a couple of troops merging up to the top of the base as well to take out them dud buildings in order to wrap up the 3-star attack. So that is going to wrap it up for this video. Let me know which one you enjoyed the most down in the comment section. I've been your host, Judo Sloth, and until next time, peace out.